By 1995, the Cold War had ended with the fall of the Berlin Wall and the dissolution of the Soviet Union. For the first time in a long while, peace seemed possible in the world. Ceasefire agreements led to cessations of hostility in conflicts across the globe, such as the Nagorno-Karabakh War in Azerbaijan or the Angolan Civil War. Guerrilla organizations were standing down amidst peace talks in the Colombian conflict. The 1994 general election in South Africa signaled the end of apartheid. Despite these wins for peace, hotspots of conflict remained. The newborn Russian Federation had launched the first of many campaigns in Chechnya. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, the ongoing siege of Sarajevo would later prove to be the longest siege in modern military history. Elsewhere, the military junta in Myanmar continued consolidating its power despite democratic elections in 1990. Peace was a possibility, but not a guarantee. In the middle of this tenuous situation, a new power player emerged on the northern border of South Africa, Outer Heaven. A heavily militarized nation-state, more fortress than country, it was unlike any other sovereign power in the world at the time. Its rapid rise was rumored to have been facilitated by an unknown high-profile mercenary, a legend of the Cold War. A nation of soldiers in service of soldiers, Outer Heaven's aggressive entry to the geopolitical stage was like a lit match held over an oil barrel. When intel indicated that Outer Heaven had begun the construction of an unprecedented weapon of mass destruction, U.S. Special Forces Unit Foxhound deployed its top covert ops specialist Gray Fox into the fortress nation to verify and neutralize the threat. He would go MIA shortly into the operation, having succeeded in only a single coded transmission. The cryptic message was only 2 words, believed to be the identity for the WMD in development: Metal Gear. I was a rookie operative of Foxhound at the time, with only my infiltration and stealth training to back me and zero field experience, when I was selected for Operation Intrude N313. My mission would be to infiltrate Outer Heaven with 3 objectives: to locate and rescue Grey Fox, to destroy Metal Gear, and to identify and eliminate the mysterious mercenary leader of Outer Heaven. The day I suited up and boarded a C-130 Hercules bound for Outer Heaven, I never even thought to question why my commanding officer, Big Boss, would assign an untested greenhorn like myself on such a critical mission. Like any good soldier, I prepared myself to execute the mission. I prepared to fight to protect my country. I prepared for peace. My name is Solid Snake. This is the beginning of my story.
Welcome everybody, it's so glad to have you here, hooray! We're actually doing it, we're playing Metal Gear! Isn't that great? Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed my little monologue there. I thought it'd be so fun because this game is obviously quite a bit older than the other Metal Gear games, being the progenitor and all, and I felt that, it lacked some of that cinematic panache of the later ones. Later series that the series would come known for. I thought it'd be fun to do like a little Snake's monologue here at the beginning, like kind of a narration of what the setup for this game is. That was really fun coming up with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But anyway, let's get to the meat of the matter. Indeed, one of the surprise good twists of 2020 was when a bunch of Metal Gear games just were ported onto the PC. Sticklers will point out that there was a port of Metal Gear Solid way back in the day, already like 2000 or something, but that's very hard to come by these days. Now there's a nice digital edition, along with Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid 2, available on GOG.com. Very cool of the GOG folks, by the way. They don't normally dabble in like these kinds of ports. So this was super cool to get this. So, if you have watched the channel for any length of time, you'll probably know that I'm a complete sucker for the Metal Gear series, and I'm so excited to play these games on PC now. The one thing, of course, is the first Metal Gear... There we go, listen to those lovely sound effects. It's a little bit too retro, a little bit too archaic for me. I don't really feel like recording a full playthrough of the first Metal Gear. If I were to do that, I would basically have to have like a strategy guide there, I think, because it's one of this. My recollection, having watched like a couple of playthroughs of this, is that it's quite a one of those like very obtuse retro games. I'm not shitting on the game. I don't mean to do that. It's super impressive in what it has done, being a game from 1987, and what it's capable of. Like I am thrilled by the game, but it's a little bit of a aged game and really not my jam. In fact, full disclosure, right as we're talking here, I'm like looking up an FAQ for this game just in case I get so stuck in it that this video is gonna be a complete bore fest. So I can look up some if I get turbo stuck. I remember what to do at the very beginning, I think. I think I remember, which is to get the card and get the gas mask. That's about all I remember. That's literally like the first 5 minutes of the game. After that, starts to blank out a little bit. I don't know. I guess never say never. But anyway, I thought a fun compromise would be, since as is tradition on the Minsk and French channel, we usually have some funny non sequitur, just chillax game to play on New Year's to celebrate the next year. And since next year is going to be apparently the year of Metal Gear on the Minsk and French channel, I thought it would be fun for us to just do this, play this for an hour. Just a spotlight on this game, if you feel me. Not the whole thing necessarily, but enough to get like a feel for what the beginning of this series was like. Isn't that a fun idea? I think it is. Oh, I see why I'm getting the wrong FAQs. I looked up the NES version, but this one is based on the MSX version, and we'll see it in a moment. You know what? I'll look it up if we get super stuck. We'll leave it there. Let's get in the game. Oh, let's go with original difficulty, why don't we? Hell yes, what a classic tune. Ooh, that's a call.
This is Big Boss. Operation Intrude N313. Infiltrate the enemy's base, Outer Heaven, and destroy the ultimate weapon, Metal Gear. Let's go over the details first. Make contact with Grey Fox and find the location of the ultimate weapon, Metal Gear. Let's use frequency 120.85 for all communications from now on. Over.
Now I'm going to have to actually write that down because I don't think there is any memory, any place where it's stored in the game on where to call Big Boss, so I'll just note that down. Old school. Oh, listen to that tune. I think Theme of Tara is the name of this song. It's so iconic, even though this game is so obscure to even Metal Gear fans. Look at Snake running around there. So this is how you know that this is the MSX version, because we infiltrate Outer Heaven by swimming in on this river here and climbing in. Versus with the NES version, which has a segment of fans, but is generally considered inferior. You start out in the jungle, having to trek your way over to Outer Heaven, the actual fortress, and it's a little obscure how to get there. I prefer this, of course. I think this is cool. Nice quick entry. Just really nice pixel art on these tanks, honestly. Looking back now, that holds up super well. I'm not super sure about Snake here, but it's a fun model. Now let's see, what button does what? That's the punch. Of course, we can't do much at the moment because, we don't have anything. No weapons. They're procure on site. We have equipment, but the only equipment we have available is cigarettes. No time for a smoke yet. Oh god. Let's not do that. I don't remember. Does it drain in this one? Let's not find out. Now there we get the transceiver. Good.
This is Solid Snake. Come in.
Unfortunately, unlike later ones, you don't get generic dialogue when you call up Big Boss or anyone else. You have to call in specific moments. Uh-huh. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if that shows up. Can you see my mouse moving around? Kind of. So what this did, this opened up a pop-up screen to save, make a save state when I press data save right there. That's how it has to go, I believe. It's fine, it's fine. Let's continue the game. Let's begin the infiltration. Oh, there's a call. Oh, hello?
This is Big Boss. The mission is infiltration. Make sure that the enemy does not discover your whereabouts. Over.
Okay, boss, Big Boss. We will do that. So yeah, we're not going to go to the right yet. That's where we're going to go up first, because there's a locked door to the right. We can't access that yet. So let's go upwards, and let's see if I remember what we got to do. Uh-oh. Guards. Enemy avoided. Nice. And these trucks picked up rations. So, even though this game is so archaic, I do believe at this point we can call Big Boss. Get some trivia? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it worked. Cool.
This is Big Boss. Rations? They're emergency food supplies. Preserve what you don't eat. Over.
Isn't that fun? Like, you can still, like, call your, like, HQ for, like, trivia about the gear you get. Very nice. Now, I do believe... Let's see if I'm right about this. Ah, yeah, look at that sneaky little trick here. I think if you go in there early, you bump into this guy. So let's just let him... Bingo! Card 1. Ooh, look, forgot to press the button.
This is Solid Snake. Come in.
Snake is looking very young and blue-eyed there. Very untested, old Snake there. Or young Snake, I suppose. This is his first mission, of course, so...
This is Big Boss. Cards? These cards are used to open doors. The card numbers are different for certain doors. Be aware. Over.
Yes, boss. Now let's see, is that guy still out here? No sign of him. I think he comes out if you hang out there. I'm not sure. Let's pick up the binoculars. And we can get some trivia on these as well.
This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Big Boss. Binoculars? Use these to survey the surrounding area. With these, you can look out at distant terrain and check the enemy's positions. Make these binoculars your friend. Over.
We will do that, trustworthy boss man. So allows you to see the one screen up, down, left, or right of your present location. Cannot be used indoors. Interesting. Let's go hide up here if the case that guy sneaks in. That's a very cool feature. Telescope mode. Look at this. This is so cool. Do those guys change position? No, it doesn't look like they change position. It just gives you a hint. And there's just a fence up there that we can't get through. Very cool. This is such a cool idea, like, just adding to the stealth gameplay, like, so much that's important about stealth is, like, being aware of your surroundings and preparing. So the fact that they give you a tool to, like, spy ahead, real smart stuff. I dig it. So that card is going to allow us to get down. So let's see if I can pull off this. Ooh, I can't! And what a jammer of a song. Okay, my first bust right there.
This is Big Boss. The mission is infiltration. Make sure that the enemy does not discover your whereabouts. Over.
Well, I bungled that, didn't I? Gonna have to eat that ration, don't I? There we go. Let's get that card ready. Yeah, I wasn't watching the guy on the bottom right, too bad. So obviously this game is quite simple compared to later games in its stealth elements, but it is still, to me, as a piece of gaming history, it is interesting to see, like, early beginnings of this series. Okay, he's looking to the right. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That door could not be accessed until that happens.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
There we go. Choked him out. Hold on, how do I... Gas mask.
This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Big Boss. Gas mask? You use this in the gas room. Over.
Cool, great. I would not have worked that out without your sage advice, boss. So, thanks. Alright, let's give Binox a go. Yeah. Cool, we can see that side as well. Not sure if we're ever gonna need to go down there, but I guess it's an option. We'll consider it. Let's go. Ooh, speedrun. Yes! A little unsure about that. Okay, I guess this is like a feature of the old game, is that they give us... the dialogue keeps repeating in certain rooms, so we're not gonna answer that call anymore. Now, have these guys... Yes, they have respawned. Guy doesn't have much peripheral vision. We do that. There we go. I really don't remember anymore what we're supposed to do after that. Literally getting the gas mask is the only thing I remember about this old ass game. Ooh, this is a bad pattern. Oh! That's too bad. We're gonna get a very poor rank, aren't we? We're not gonna get Big Boss. Thought I could sneak by before he turns around, but not quite. Ooh, the elevator. How are we gonna deal with that? Shift change! Okay, we could just do that. Let me go check out this side before we go there. Yo! Look at this. Picked up a handgun.
This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Big Boss. Handgun? You know how to use this, right? Look for ammunition. Don't waste a single bullet. Over.
Yep, we can't actually use the gun yet. Hold on. Weapon select. Oh, that's so cool. I just realized on the... I'm using a modern controller. The weapon menu is on the R1, and the equipment menu is on the L1. Just like in later Metal Gears, they're the shoulder buttons for the... I can't remember if it's R1 or R2, if it's the 1 or 2 buttons, but in any case, that's so cool that they've, like, done that for this one. Yee! Picked up a mine. Oh. Let's call him about the mine.
This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Big Boss. Mines? You know how to use these, right? Over. No, I don't actually, sir. Could you... Okay, fine. I'll just figure it out.
So yeah, this is... Like I said, this game is charming. It's so cool to see the beginnings of Metal Gear here. And there's a lot of mechanics here that are still... Oh god, I gotta skedaddle these guards. He's gonna walk up, isn't he? Yes, he is. That's a problem. But yeah, it is fun to me to see all these like classic mechanics come back here, or not come back, like originate here. To me, it is superb how well it's realized here. All that said, it's still a far cry from what the series would get to, and even the next one, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, that is like turbo impressive. That is this game times 2, honestly. With like, it feels like a demake, you know, like when like fan-made demakes of like modern games, they'll make like an 8-bit version of like a more modern game or something. That's what Metal Gear 2 feels like, because it's got, you know, it's got like cutscenes with like dialogue with Snake and like characters. It's got more mechanics. The cardboard box shows up in it, crawling shows up in it. There's really cool boss fights. There's like a plot with plot twists. There's like a showdown where you lose all your gear. It's really, really, really impressive. And it's making me a little sad that Metal Gear 2 did not get a release. The selection of games ported to PC now with this GOG set, it's a little weird to me, if we're perfectly honest. Hold on, let's check if there's a secret over here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. By the way, I think we can call Big Boss in the elevator as well, if I remember. This is Solid Snake. Come in. Nope. Either I'm misremembering, or I should have done it down there and not... or somewhere else. Okay. Like I said, I've watched a couple of playthroughs of this. Can't remember basically anything except that beginning first segment. Yeah. Now, what was I getting on with my rambling? Yeah, it's a little sad that Metal Gear 2 did not get a PC port. Also, that Snake Eater did not get a PC port. Like, if they were able to port Sons of Liberty, I don't quite understand why Snake Eater couldn't be done as well. But I should not look a gift horse in the mouth. These 3 games on PC is great in itself. I will say, if Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake had been ported to the PC, I probably would record a full Let's Play of that. I think it's that neat. This one, I'm a little iffy on, but... Ooh.
This is Big Boss. Watch out for the surveillance cameras. Over. The surveillance what? Surveillance camera.
Oh, God! Oop. Boop. It's gonna end badly. I was an idiot. I thought the camera was facing down. Alright, let's give it another go. Like, this camera right here, I thought it was facing downwards. Oh, God. Man, I'm really bungling this, aren't I? Okay, let's stay chill. That was my mistake where I thought I could test if this has the feature from later Metal Gears where you can hide under the blind spot of a camera. Nope. Instead, let's do this. There we go. Patience. No, no. Damn it! This is a really bad pattern. I'm probably gonna die, aren't I? Yeah. Man, this game requires you to be precise with your movement, doesn't it? It's a... Oh my god, really? I was sure I was underneath that. Man, this is embarrassing. There was nothing I could do! This is stupid. Nah, I'm being facetious. I'm making a lot of big mistakes here because I'm a little bungly idiot. Some of it is that the game's a little stiff and old-fashioned, but a lot of it is that I'm just not used to it, and I'm not very good at such retro games. Damn! Well, it looks like it doesn't matter. Come on. That's Snake dead. Let's continue. Oh, cool, we get to continue right here. Well, I didn't need to save the game. Oh, wow, my health is really low, though. That's a problem. We're gonna have to, like... not do that. Man, this game teaches you patience, doesn't it? Way more than, like, later ones, I think. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, there we go. Sneak that camera. So, like, am I wrong about this? I can't access either of these? I will try to work this guy now, real quick. Damn! So close. Okay, so yeah, these, neither of these doors can be accessed with this card key, apparently, so... Damn, the soundtrack is good. So let's not go there after all. Instead, let's figure out this puzzle here. How do we get to those bottom chambers? Oh, by the way, let's freaking... There's a guy down there, and a guy to the left over there. Looks like the leftmost area is the safer bet on which route to go. So yeah, have you guys figured out the puzzle, how to get past this camera on the left? Well, we're just gonna have to hang out over here. So yeah, this really shows you that a stealth game is as much a puzzle game as it is any other game. There we go. Now, what are gonna be these guys' pattern? Duh. Ooh, what's in here? Picked up ammo. This is going to help us for sure. Not the gas mask. Can we go through this door? Oh, can we call Big Boss about the ammo? Oh, there is... This must be a later feature, I think. There is a way to call certain people. I had this recollection that you had to write these down manually back in the day, but maybe this is for a later port that this is based on.
This is Big Boss. Remember, there's a limit on the amount of ammunition you can carry. Over.
Which actually behooves us to take some shots at people, I suppose. Oop. Now let's play this carefully. Damn, that was actually pretty slick, if I say so myself. Oh, I forgot to test the card key in there. Oh well. We'll go test the card key now because it looks like this door doesn't activate with it. So let's just let this guy go through his routine. Look at this, like a staple of the series, the guard routine that you memorize. Yeah! So let's go check it out. Yeah, there we go. Wait a second, the ammo spawned. Spawned back. Really? That's very cool. Good to know. I guess that's kind of how it works in later Metal Gears as well. I'm saved! How do I talk to this guy? No? No? Let's make a cheeky data save on a second slot here. I'm a little worried because my health is so damn low after my bungled playing, but... Was there no way to talk to this guy further? I swear some other POWs give more trivia. Maybe this guy's just a tutorial on POWs that you can find them and save them. Alright, well, good luck. Oh, that's shitty. Oh, that's so shitty. My health isn't enough to... Okay, guys. Gonna have a quick off-screen as I come back here with my maximum health, and we're gonna go into that room with the health I have rather than my horrible bungling. So catch you in a second, fellas. Okay, guys, check it. Took me like a few minutes, but here I am again. I reloaded my save where I hadn't screwed up a million times with the guards and the camera, so now I have the health I can use to survive this room. The problem is, you may be wondering what killed me when I walked in there. That is the gas room that was mentioned previously, so we have to, of course, have the gas mask to survive it. The problem is, this is a definite limitation of the game. And this is, of course, a problem in the MSX version as much as it is in the NES version. The problem is that you need to have the card key equipped to open this door. And then you have to have the gas mask equipped. Will they let me? Okay, cool, never mind. I think in the NES version you have to... You automatically walk in after using the card key. So you take a blip of damage as you walk in. Oh, look at this ironic call here.
This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. You'll need a gas mask for the gas room. Schneider, the leader of the Resistance, should be able to tell you where to get a gas mask. Over.
Now, I'm not sure. Do we have Schneider? We do not have Schneider yet. I'm not sure how you're supposed to know how to call Schneider at this point. Maybe it's like in the manual of the game or something. But yeah, Schneider is another character you can call, and he'll tell you where the gas mask is. But man, look, what I like, gee, thanks, boss. That he's just like, oh yeah, you're in that room. Let me explain to you the gimmick of that room. You're gonna die. Alright, this is the problem. Here's the problem. Because we have to equip the card for a second to open this door here. So we will take a blip of damage. See, that is like really, really annoying for sure. Yo, how? I guess I got too close to him. Yeah. Fair enough. Oi, camera, you're not gonna move? Okay. Sneaky camera. Ooh, another.
Thanks for saving me. The Foxhound member that infiltrated this base a few days ago is unharmed. They captured him.
Nice. Good. So that's intel that we needed. We know now that Grey Fox is still alive, so that part of the mission can still go, is us saving Grey Fox. How we're gonna do that, I don't know. How do I get to that door over there? Oh, now the camera moves. Oh, the camera must have frozen when I killed this guy. Right. Which is a thing that happens. I guess I could use my gun at this point, but... I don't remember if it's this one already, but if you use a gun, it will alert enemies. I do believe. I think you do get a silencer upgrade. I might be confusing with Metal Gear 2, I'll admit. We'll see. So this is a thing. This is, plastic explosive? Big boss, you gotta tell me what this is.
This is Solid Snake, come in. This is Big Boss. Plastic explosives? You can set these explosives anywhere. Over.
And I think there's some places you have to use those, but they're a little hard to tell sometimes where you're supposed to use them. We'll see. We'll see if we can work it out. Yep. Ooh. Let's use our binoculars. Why don't we? Guys to deal with? Alright. I didn't think he'd see me, but he did. Oh good, oh good, oh good. Oh, the alert continues here? Oh, that's unfortunate. What if I get myself ran over? Where does this put me now, this continue? Let's give it a real quick test. Should have more health, right? Oh god, all the way back here. Oh god, I did not realize it would be this far back. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. This isn't too bad of a jaunt. So while we're retracing our steps here, what's the story behind the original Metal Gear? I mean, the development of it. What spurred Mr. Hideo Kojima to make this game? Well, it's a really cool story to me because it's a classic story of having to work with limitations, specifically the limitations of the MSX computer. It had trouble rendering. They were trying to make a more action-oriented game, but it had trouble rendering enough enemies, and also the amount of colors that could be displayed on a screen at a time was limited. So, Kojima had the smart idea that if we can't have too many things moving around on the screen, let's make the gameplay so that you want to avoid that. Let's make it a stealth game where you want to avoid enemy detection. That way, you know, I mean, you can still have lots of enemies when you trigger an alert, so they squeezed out as many enemies as they could. But, let's get that ironic call one more time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Schneider will help you. Good luck with that, gassy room. But, yeah. The thing was that, to work with the limitations, Kojima realized that they could make a game where you avoid enemies, and that was the birth of the stealth genre, as it were. And there's a funny story. Apparently, like, his executive at Konami, when he heard the pitch for this game and its development, he was like, a game where you avoid fighting? That's never gonna catch on. And then, you know, stealth games happened. I mean, this game was a hit in the day. I'm sure this, like, in 87, this was a case of, oh, there's nothing like this type of game. Like, I mean, there were military shooters at the time, of course. Contra, Russian Attack. Trying to think of some other ones on the NES or other games at the time. Like 1942 was that plane game, I think. This wasn't like there were military shooters, but I think this one went for like that kind of authenticity that a lot of games strive for today. This was what passed for that back in the day, like realism to some extent. I think that's the vibe of the day, and that's why this was such a big hit back then. I'm making some big mistakes here, being too rush happy. Do you think there's a walled bomb here? I think... How do you set a bomb? There we go. It's triangle. Nothing. Alright then, that's a bomb wasted. I think this game is cheeky like that there's like... There are like places you have to bomb that are super unclear that those are what you're supposed to activate. Which is, again, a reason why I'm probably not going to be able to let's play this whole game. If we ever play Metal Gear 2, like if that gets a PC port as well, I will also need a walkthrough for that as well. It's also a little obtuse, but that game's just so cool that I can't not play it. Look at this. That's cool. That's cool. Waiting for their like pattern to finish, sneaking around while their backs are turned. I mean, this is the stealth genre. So classic. Enemy patterns, avoiding them. In fact, I should be paying attention to what the pattern is here so that I can work out how to get past these lads. Yo, barely. A little too... Ooh, that's not good. Oh! That's a lot of guys. Okay. Card 2. Could I eat my ration? Card 2. These cards open doors. Alright. Card numbers will differ depending on the type of door. Now, how am I supposed to tell? I think that's also another limitation of the game of this era, is that these doors, you can't tell what door opens with which card, so it's a lot of trial and error, unfortunately. Metal Gear Solid was smart enough to have the number on the door, so... Although Metal Gear Solid was not smart enough to just have the cards work without you having to equip them. It took until Sons of Liberty for that to become a thing. Oh, come on! Okay. I'll take it. So... Oh, speaking of classic Metal Gearisms, look at this. Let's go back here to get the call.
This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. In order to turn off the juice, you'll have to destroy the electrical power panel. You need an RC missile. Schneider, the leader of the Resistance, should be able to tell you where to get one. Over.
So look at this. I mean, this is so classic from Metal Gear Solid that this segment was one of the things reused in Metal Gear Solid 2 to, like, add to the whole you are going through the same motions as a Metal Gear Solid that MGS2 was all about. It's the electrified floor that you have to blow up with a Nikita missile. Isn't that fun? I think it's so cool. Let's see, if I try to shoot this guy... Yes. Good to know. That's what I wanted to test, is that... I wanted to test out whether shooting triggers enemies, and it does. Alright, that's the enemies down for now. We're gonna have another ration. So good. Still have one. I wanted to just test out, since I mentioned, like, does shooting trigger enemies? Yes, it does. It's a weapon of last resort. Punching, though? Still fine. So yeah, now we gotta backtrack to all those doors we've missed, trial and error our way through them, try and figure out which one is... Should have known it. Figure out which one is activated by card number 2. Ooh, nice, a ration. Let's use one. Now let's go see if card 2 works on this door. It does, yay. Oh, sick! The RC missile. Nice. Let's go use that right away. Normally, I would... Yeah, normally I would, like, go check out those doors that we missed to avoid backtracking in case one of them... Ugh. There we go. I would go back to check out those doors we've missed. There's been a couple to see which one is activated by card 2. That's what I'd normally do. But the thing is, like, since we're just doing, like, this kind of showcase today instead of a real Let's Play, I'm just gonna go do that and see what the next roadblock we run into is. So yeah, to me, this is like a real feat of engineering, or feat of game design, that they turned around their, like, concept into, you know, I don't think it was a troubled production, but it did sound a little shaky. The whole, like, we're having trouble making this game work and figuring out, let's make it a stealth game. It's so cool that it worked out as well as it did. Let's try something risky. Right, so the enemy lines of sights are straight lines, as you can now tell, probably. Ah, got me again. It's so weird to shoot with triangle, you know, the gun is fired with the triangle. I find that very odd. That's really hard for me to get a grip on. Oh well, now let's see if I can pull this off. Ooh, that control's finicky. Yeah, I did it! Pretty happy with that. Hey, there you go, the absolute classic of Metal Gear Solid, the electrified floor, already here. God damn it, I'm so confused by the buttons I had to press. Oh god, how far do I go back now? All the way back here. Yeah, of course. Well, we'll just get some practice into this sneaking around. Yeah, I feel like the enemy line of sight thing is not like that in the NES one. I think it's more of the classic cone that we're used to. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played either of these versions very much, although I have tested the NES one out as well. Honestly, the NES version is so frustrating with that opening jungle section. I think the Let's Play I've seen of that, I don't think the actual fortress section is that much more finicky than this classic MSX version, although I think this one is superior. It like looks different and plays a little bit differently. And there is some differences. For example, you never see Metal Gear itself in the NES version. It's instead where you would encounter Metal Gear, you instead find the supercomputer that controls Metal Gear, so you never get to see the actual Metal Gear, which is, you know, that's a little disappointing in my opinion. Oh, right. Now I'm making some real, like, dumb mistakes here, because I'm forgetting about... You know, I'm trying to rush. You know, this classic, like, oh god, I'm so far behind. Let me just rush through this part, but then I make really dumb mistakes. Let's use our ration. No? No? Because we know we take a blip of damage here. Now we'll avoid this guy, like so. No, we gotta go from here, don't we? Yes. I guess there's no real reason to save this guy, but it's trivia. I think you might be scored on how many POWs you save at the end of the game, maybe? I might be making that up. I almost made that mistake again. Yeah, I don't have any particular disdain for the NES version. I know it's considered inferior, including Kojima himself has some feelings for it. I don't know, maybe he's mellowed out over the years. I don't know. Well, but I know back in the day he was rather critical of it. Let's equip this gun just in case. Let's see if I can pull this off again. This pattern was a little tricky. I don't know why I'm bothering to be this careful, since we know that the line of sight is so amenable with the whole Pokemon rules, not the there we go. It's Pokemon rules. If trainers' line of sights meet, then conflict abounds. Not the Metal Gear with the cones, or later Metal Gears, I mean. But we'll try. Forgot that he walks all the way there. I should not be trying to style here. I forgot about that part. Okay. Damn, still no? Okay, fine. Okay, cool. I'll take that. In fact, I'm gonna make a save here, because I have a fair amount of health. I'm fairly confident I can continue from this moment. So let's cheap out with a save right there. I'm fairly confident. Nice! Ration right away. In fact, I'm such a lame-o, I'm gonna save there, even though I just said I'm confident, because I'm a lame-o. Here we go. So car 2 allowed us to get in here, I believe. Let's go. In fact, I will say what the NES version does get points. The soundtrack on that one is also very good. There's some songs on it that don't play here in the MSX version, and they're still really good. Most importantly, of course, the Password theme song. I recommend you look up the Password music from the NES Metal Gear. It's one of the best tracks on... Yeah, made it. Whew. One of the best tracks on the classic NES, honestly. It's such a good, like, feel-good song, but yeah. Well, I don't know, feel-good. It's a very somber song, but it's still good, is the point I'm trying to make here. It's, like, really good, the Password music. That's my, like, one to call out from that. There's other good tracks as well. The computer room music is pretty good. I don't remember if that one... Like I said, I get confused which stuff is in the MSX version and the NES version, and which ones are exclusive. I get a little confused, admittedly. Which one was this room now? Was this room, right, okay. He's gonna flip around. There we go. Now, I can't retreat to the top room because that's where the gas is, and I don't want to get myself borked by the gas. So I can't really flee there if enemies come my way. There we go, take him out real quick. Nice, another ration. 3 of them. Let's pop one right now to replenish our health. And let's make another... Now that I'm not as good as this game expects me to be, so I'm gonna make a lot of saves now whenever I manage. Saves coming? Oh, who cares? It happens. But you guys can see it, right? You can see, like, the genesis of the series here, and the stuff I'm doing here. Like, if any of you know what the later Metal Gears are like, you can see how I'm kind of doing a lot of that stuff, but in the constraints of the 8-bit era. I find it charming. It's gonna flip up. Yep. That's my mistake last time. I ran in too close. Keep that level 2 card key ready. The funny thing is, a part of me is going like, ooh, I wanna make a recording of this, like play this whole game. But I know that it's gonna get so sticky later. It's gonna get so sticky later on. Especially when I have to start blowing up places with the plastic explosives. I think it's better I don't record a full series of this. Now, the other Metal Gears. Well, Metal Gear 2, like I said, I'm not super confident, but that's not in the cards at the moment anyway, since there's no PC port. Metal Gear Solid, I'm pretty sure I can make a recording of that. We just played that like a year ago. With my nephew. He had this like. He was like, I want to play Metal Gear Solid. I was like, okay. And it's really funny. At the time, of course, Metal Gear on PC was very hard to come by. Like I mentioned, the original PC port is 20 years old and very hard to find. So I had to really hassle to set up my old PS2 that was hidden away in my closet. I had to borrow a copy from my friend of MGS because I don't own it myself. There was a lot of work that went into it, but we got to play it, and it really like refreshed my memory watching my cousin play it. Sorry, mate. My nephew play it. I'm pretty sure I could like play the game myself after all these years. I only like played a couple of moments on my own, like later on while I was borrowing the game. You know, a couple of the bosses are so cool I had to play them. You know, Vulcan Raven, Metal Gear Rex. Those are really good boss fights, classics of the PS1 era. So yeah, I'm saying I'm pretty sure I could do a pretty good playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. Not a perfect one. I'm gonna get caught a lot, but like I would have a ton of fun playing it all together. Okay, new area. Let's make a lame-o save-o here. Work out how to deal with these fellas. So, do you think we need to have a card 1? Yes, we do. You see what I mean? Like, it's impossible to tell which door needs which card, so you just have to trial and error the whole lot. Thank you for helping me. Diane from the Resistance will provide support on frequency 120.33. Let's note that down, even though I guess we don't have to, but I'm in the old school mood, so I'll just write that down. So, Diane should have a lot of information about the enemy. Cool, let's call up Diane then. We'll give it a go. Interesting, it's not available here. We're gonna have to manually go there first, which is fine. It's like classic. This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Steve. Diane? If I know Diane, she's gone shopping and won't have come back yet. Alright then. It's a bit of a weird dialogue to have there, but sure. Oh god, this guy's coming right this way. Let's hide behind this corner and let's get our binoculars. A couple of guys to deal with up there. How am I gonna do those? I don't know. We'll figure it out. There we go. No knocking on walls on this one to distract guards. Don't remember if that was in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Can't vouch for that, unfortunately. Let's go to the right. Uh-oh. These guys look like some sort of Spec Ops dudes. You can know because they're colored red. You know, ooh, spooky. I see. There's a specific moment we can slip by this guy. Not this one. You have to imagine lasers coming from the eyes of these dudes. This one, it's fine. You know, because apparently he doesn't notice the 45-degree angle between those two points that he stares in. R? What is R? Roof! Are we on the roof? This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. There's a wind barrier on the roof. Look for a bomb blast suit. Over. Right, I think this is in the NES version as well. Oh god, it is windy up here. Woo! So yeah, we have to find a bomb blast suit, which also would weirdly show up in later Metal Gears, because that's what Fat Man is wearing in Metal Gear Solid 2. Huh. Funny that. Yes, that bomb blast suit will provide us with the weight we need to walk against this wind. Obviously, that's the only way to defeat this gale force wind here. Look, I said it's a realistic game for the time, okay? But it's still got, like, these video game trappings, alright? You can't fault a game for that. Alright, so we gotta go find a bomb blast suit. It weighs like 60 kilos, I think, so that's definitely the weight we need to go. 60 or 40, I think. Look at all these floors, wow. Game really opened up now, didn't it? Yikes. In fact, we should probably be ending the episode soon here, but I'll just go a little bit further just to check out what fun stuff we can find here still in this world. A little longer. Wow, that camera's tight. Let's make another safety save here. Since although I'm assuming this is a, I'm assuming this elevator counts as a checkpoint, since that's what it did earlier, but let's play it safe just in case. Let's also use these binoculars. These are such a cool feature for such a simple game, you know? Very fun. So how the heck do I sneak myself past this one camera if it's that narrow, the margin for error? Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, whew, look at that. Oh, I'm sleepy. This looks bad. This looks like a place for invisible lasers if there ever was one. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. This looks like such a, there's invisible lasers here that trigger alarms. I knew it. I'm saved! Yay. Good for you, dude. Oh, I'm stuck on the corner! Man, this song is a jammer. You know what also is a jammer for the NES era? Freaking Snake's Revenge, the unofficial sequel on the NES, which I know that's like a really disowned by Kojima thing, and I'll admit, I'll be honest, I haven't actually ever played or seen that being played, so I don't know what that game is. Is it as terrible as people say? Or is it just a case of well, it's not like the rest of the series and it's unofficial, so it's not that great? I don't know. It's just like an okay game, but it just doesn't really fit with the series, and series fans aren't into it. I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. What I do know is that the soundtrack is excellent. The alert music in that is amazing. And some of the area music is really good too. That's a great tune. It sounds better than what I just hummed. Okay? You can believe me. So check that out as well, guys. Go look up the soundtrack for Snake's Revenge. Maybe look up the game too, since, I don't know, maybe it's fun. But I recommend the soundtrack anyway. It's a real good track. Are we back on the floor? That was a lot of guys. Yeah, this part is really messing with me. It's too many options for my poor brain. Damn, that's a bad pattern. These cameras here. That's a mean pattern. Thank you for saving me! That member of Foxhound, Grey Fox? He's being held in a secret cell. Right, I guess that's supposed to be your clue that you're supposed to use plastic explosives. I believe that's the thing, is it's a hidden spot somewhere. Submachine gun. Oh, we gotta call Big Boss about this one.
This is Solid Snake. Come in.
This is Big Boss. Submachine gun. You know how to use this, right? Over. Great advice, boss. Alright then. Yeah, I think we're about done with our recording for today here. We've had our share of fun, haven't we? Although, what we could do... I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I don't have submachine gun bullets. That's a shame. Oh, that's funny. There's like a sound effect for like when the gun is empty. Alright, alert over. Yay. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's at least a card 1 as well in this game, so eventually it gets, like, so impossible to figure out which door to go through. The only way to get close to the secret cell is to get caught. Oh, I remember, at some point you get caught in this game, and then you have to blow up a wall to, get into the Grey Fox's cell. And Grey Fox, I think, just looks like one of the other POWs. There's, like, no change at all there. It's a little funny that... Okay, let's go out with a bang. Hey, look, we got our class 2 because we saved so many POWs. Look at that spray. That's so cool. Wow. That's really fun. Oh. That's too bad. I'll take you all on. Heh, I survived that somehow. I guess I'll eat a ration. Nice, fills you up to full. Oh, yeah, this is the first floor. Remember? We looked this way. Don't move! Take him away. Oh my god, I was just talking about this and now we found the way how to get arrested. Wow! This is Big Boss. Infiltration accomplished. Find the cell where they're holding Grey Fox. Check the walls. Over. Okay, okay. Oh, that's so cool that you can... I remembered. It's the wall on the left you got a bomb. That's so cool that... This is a feature in Metal Gear Solid as well. You can tap walls. Oh, and you don't even need to blow them up with the explosive. Oh my god, this... wow! This game, I'm so glad we got to this part. I didn't realize this game would be this good. The fact that you can, like... The game does give you enough hints to hunt for them. And that there is, like, pretty simple options for finding them, cues, and you don't need to have those explosives. Great stuff. I'm so happy that we found that. Like, that's so cool. It's still pretty stressful, because, you know, now you want to hunt around for secret walls every goddamn place, and I don't want to do that. In Metal Gear Solid, at least they're visually different. They have the plaster over them. But that's still cool that it's still made fairly lenient, this hunting for secret walls. There he is. Okay, so his color palette's a little different, but that's the man.
You made it, rookie. I'm Grey Fox. Metal Gear is the ultimate weapon, an all-terrain nuclear-equipped walking battle tank. When it's finished, a nuclear strike can be launched from anywhere on the planet. We must do everything we can to destroy it before it's completed. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear. And the only person that knows how to do that is Metal Gear's developer, Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar. And he's being held prisoner somewhere inside this building. Find Dr. Madnar.
Oh, What drama, you guys. What a twist. A nuclear battle tank. Who'd have guessed it? Isn't that exciting? Now, how do we escape from the rest of here? I don't quite remember. This one I blank out. Do we need to use the explosives on this part? Do you think? Or is there another hidden... Oh, no. It was here. It was pixel perfect. Alright. Here we are. Back. We've escaped. And I think we... Do we have our stuff? Oh no, we don't have our stuff, so we couldn't have used plastic explosives. I completely forgot that they take your stuff away in a classic Metal Gear moment. And of course, I am the shot maker! No one has ever escaped from here! Oh, we got the boss music too. This is great. Ah! Now, the problem is, I don't have anything to fight this guy with. Ah! But here, we found our gear! So, oh my god, let's end the episode on the first boss! Shockmaster! No, Shotmaker. God, that shotgun of his! Look at the commando roll he does. That's so cool. Okay. That didn't go quite according to plan. I think I'll call it here. Shotmaker got the best of me. Easy way to cheese him, you guys probably could tell. Hide in the corner, shoot the Nikita missiles. Which, I still had some on me. Does some good damage. Otherwise, you gotta play it careful to beat that guy. You saw how tricky his pattern was. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, if we're gonna talk about classic Metal Gearisms, I gotta call out the plot twist in this game, of course. So, okay, those of you who don't know anything about the Metal Gear series, or Metal Gear Solid, or this Metal Gear, I guess, thanks for watching, Happy New Year, see you in the next year, yeah. But I'm gonna talk about really quickly about the plot twist in this game, which is, of course, that Big Boss, your leader, turns out to be the leader of Outer Heaven, the mysterious mercenary. You know, that's the big plot twist. It makes no sense. Like, the explanation is that he sent Solid Snake in to collect false intel or something? False intelligence or something? But then it turns out that Snake was just too good on his mission, which is why Boss turns against you at the end, and you have your epic final fight. So it doesn't make any sense, really. It's incredibly poorly justified. But you gotta give respect for having a plot twist like that in a game in 1987. There wasn't really plot twists back then in video games. So even in that front, this game is a trendsetter, showing, like, paving the way for future Metal Gears with, like, their labyrinthine plots and their melodrama and their betrayals and twists and secret identities. They even managed to, like, set the foundation for that in this game. And I have to applaud that, obviously. But we're gonna close it off here. Poor Snake has to now languish in the cell, so we're gonna call it here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As you could tell, wasn't my best playing ever because, again, I'm pretty bad at retro games, but I did what I could. I'm shocked that I managed to get to Gray Fox and find out about Metal Gear and get to the Shotmaker as well. Like, I'm super happy with myself to have made it all the way to this point of the game. Yay! So, like I said, I guess next year you guys can look forward to Metal Gear Solid being played. And, barring no accidents, let me just knock on wood, I'm gonna make an almost promise here. Once Ys, the Oath in Felghana wraps up, it's gonna be Metal Gear Solid time, baby! Like I said, it's on the PC. It's a game that I have beaten at one point in my life. And I have played it recently. My nephew has. I've watched over it, so I kind of remember. Probably I'll forget a couple of parts. But I'm pretty confident I can pull through overall with the Metal Gear Solid. So we are going to play that classic. It's been too long since I played a game that, I've been doing a lot of blind Let's Plays lately. So I think it's time we rip out Metal Gear Solid and at some point Metal Gear Solid 2 as well, of course. Such great games. I love them. It's gonna be a thrill, I think. What a thrill, even. But for now, this was, as a prologue to all that, as like a prelude, this was our look into this classic game, Metal Gear. It's aged, it's old, but it holds up in weirdly nice ways. If you're a fan of retro games, this holds up incredibly well, and I think it's super cool. And I think an hour's trip into it that we did today was super fun, totally worth it, and I had fun. I hope you guys as well enjoyed it. So, just in a couple weeks' time, it's gonna be time for the Shadow Moses incident. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.